Okay, now that everyone's kind of found their seats, love it. Hi, everyone. My name is Olivia Palmer, and I'm on the grant ceremony team. We are so excited to share with you the process we've gone through this semester to narrow down our 2 grant recipients. We spent the first couple weeks of class hearing from phenomenal speakers and learning about nonprofits. We then got divided into teams that you will hear from more later to carry out the process of evaluating our finalists and ultimately awarding our 2 grants. Every member of our class got to participate in one service project and also went to 2 site visits to learn more about the nonprofits. From there, we presented what we learned from each site visit to the class and deliberated for days on who our 2 top finalists would be. We are proud to be here today and award these grants. Josh?
Hi, my name is Josh Ermacher, and I'm also on the grant ceremony team. First, we would like to welcome Dean Farrell to share about philanthropy and the College of Business. Dr. Kathy Farrell became the James Jr. and Susan Stewart Endowed Dean of the College of Business on December 1st, 2017. After serving nearly a year as an intern dean, she immediately launched an exclusive strategic planning process to help guide the college with the new mission, guiding principles and strategic initiatives. Focusing on key mission-focused goals, Farrell cultivated donor support for 7 new endowment faculty chairs, implemented the Seacrest Teaching Fellows program, launched the undergraduate business and law major, established the Inclusive Business Leaders program, offered additional free tutoring for students in business classes, and increased funding for student scholarships, along with other student retention initiatives. Please join us in welcoming Dean Farrell.
Thank you, Josh. It's my pleasure to be here today. It's always fun to be able to be with the students and our Nebraska business community. And I really want to talk to the students for just a minute because I think it's so important that you've taken advantage of this opportunity that's been available to you in terms of the course. It provides experiences that you can't have by simply reading a textbook. We know that the Nebraska business community is where big things are done by amazing people. And with an introduction to local nonprofit leaders, you have no doubt met great leaders who helped shine a light on the educational programming services and needs that exist in the Lincoln community. I also hope this influence goes deeper than just a semester. As you revisit your personal journals from the beginning of the semester, you will likely see how your experiences helped you better understand the needs of the community. As you recall the challenges and lessons learned, consider how you make decisions regarding your role as part of a larger community after graduation. I want to thank Dr. Jim Croft's Finance 871 Nonprofit Financial Management class. They assisted the students as they reviewed the nonprofit Form 990s and annual reports. Okay, I'm a little biased. I'm a finance professor, but it's really important to learn how to evaluate the financial health in terms of any organization. And so the fact that you had that opportunity to get that support through that course is going to also help you strengthen your skills as future business leaders. I also want to take a moment to recognize longtime community volunteer and philanthropist, Rhonda Seacrest. Not only does she provide financial assistance for the grant, but she is also a favorite guest speaker as she shares her vibrant energy with students during her visits. Her partnership allows us to offer the Leading People and Projects course every semester, and her insight inspires students to be aware of opportunities to serve and learn the ethics and business model of the nonprofit sector. I am so grateful to be part of this occasion to recognize local nonprofits, their leaders, and the incredible work that is happening within our community. By sharing opportunities to collaborate and demonstrating how innovation helps solve problems, you helped prepare these students and future business leaders for a world of engagement. I am confident because of the experiences you help provide, our students will be better able to contribute to their communities. We have learned that supporting our neighbors is vital to our success as a community. While we must write our own stories, I challenge everyone to continue asking questions about how to collaborate, cultivate innovation relationships, to better our community. Engage and share your talents to help strengthen our organizations, and be bold and make your experiences matter. Now it's my pleasure to turn things over to Olivia, a senior marketing and management major from Omaha. Thanks, Olivia.
Thank you, Dean Farrell. All right. So next we would like to welcome our professor, Dr. Messersmith, to the stage to speak more about our class and its impact. Dr. Amber Messersmith earned her PhD in organizational communication from the University of Kansas, Rock Chalk. She joined the College of Business in fall of 2015 and teaches Management 411, Philanthropy and Leadership, and then BizAd 2020, or 220. Yeah, totally. Business writing each semester. She is involved in the Lincoln community through sitting on the board of directors for the Hub, Central Access Point for Young Adults, currently serving as a board president, as well as volunteering for her son's school, Purtle Elementary, her church, Grace Chapel, and at F Street Community Center. Please welcome Dr. Amber Messersmith.
Thank you, Olivia. And yes, I'm a Husker and a Jayhawk, but more a Husker. I want to say welcome and happy Giving Tuesday. Did anybody realize how wonderfully timed today is? What a great day to be able to present to nonprofits with these grants. I'm so grateful that each of you chose to spend part of your day with us. With your presence, you are conveying to our class that what we're experiencing in Management 411 and what we're learning as part of our class project, Strive to Thrive Lincoln, that those are important. While I'm not likely going to get to speak to each of you individually, please know that I am grateful. And I firmly believe that your support, your showing up, strengthens this course semester after semester. I've been asked by the grant ceremony team to provide an overview of what we did this semester, as well as the impact of the class. First, I'm going to share what the semester looked like. In roughly 2 weeks, our course will be over. So what did we do since August? Well, we learned about the community we currently call home, its history, its current challenges, along with the needs of our neighbors. We gained an appreciation for how nonprofits work, how they compare and contrast, compare similarities, contrast differences, to the for-profit organizations that are typically studied in the UNL College of Business. We also learned about how they obtain funding. We determined as a class that we wanted to give grants that offer educational programming or services as a key part of their mission. We developed a short application for nonprofits to complete to indicate their interest in participating in our grant process. Then we evaluated 22 nonprofit contenders and selected our top 10 finalists. We volunteered at each of those top 10 nonprofits through a service project. Then we participated in 10 site visits to interview organizational leadership and tour the facilities. We then deliberated as a class to make challenging decisions about where we'd allocate the grant funding. And as Dean Farrell alluded to, we reflected. Oh, did we reflect? In journals about what we were learning, what we were seeing, thinking, and feeling about all of those activities that I've described. Unlike most classes, where every person completes the exact same assignments, no two individuals' workload in Management 411 looked exactly the same. 5 teams were needed to complete our grant process, and in a few minutes, you're going to get to hear about what each team did to get us to this moment. Secondly, what's the impact of this class? Well, obviously, we're all excited to publicly award these 2 grants, and we're going to be giving away on Giving Tuesday $10,000. This will mark $140,000 in Strive to Thrive Lincoln donor funds that have been given to the Lincoln and Lancaster County community since 2015. However, I'm hopeful that that is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of impact. I hope the impact goes far beyond today's event or even the fall 2023 semester. If I'm honest, I don't think any of us will ever fully know the entire impact. Let me explain. The 2 grant recipient organizations we'll soon announce have not only shared with our class the good work they're doing, but next semester we'll invite them to come speak to the spring 2024 class. They're going to tell us about how they used the grant and the differences it made for the individuals they serve. By each member of Strive to Thrive Lincoln and every individual here sharing with their networks the incredible work that Lincoln nonprofits are doing, we have the opportunity to engage others in supporting nonprofit organizations through their time and treasure. Did I mention Giving Tuesday? Maybe you'll learn about a new nonprofit today, or that you can go home and research some more. Or maybe today you will be inspired to look into a nonprofit that aligns with your own interests. If Lincoln isn't where you plan to be long-term, plan to research the nonprofits that exist in your future community. But most of all, I hope the impact of this course results in each member of Strive to Thrive Lincoln living a life that includes philanthropy. We won't know for many years whether each of us has looked to serve, to engage with our communities, and to give of our resources and talents. But rather than being discouraged that we won't fully know or grasp the impact, I'm excited. I'm excited because even though Strive to Thrive Lincoln is nearly over, the philanthropic journeys of many people sitting in this room are just getting started. Some of my most cherished memories are when former members of the Management 411 class let me know what they are doing to make their communities better. Whether you're spearheading service efforts within your organization, helping mentor or teach, serving on a board, or any number of philanthropic activities you find, I can't wait to hear your updates. Now, before I wrap up my remarks, I want to extend my gratitude to 2 specific people, Jana Gose and Joel Marmee. Will the 2 of you both come to the front? These 2 individuals took the Management 411 course in previous semesters and have spent the fall 2023 semester as course liaisons. In their roles, they have attended class, yes, but they've also served as mentors and sounding boards and valuable resources to our entire class. Thank you, Joel and Jana, for continuing your Strive to Thrive Lincoln experience this fall and for all you've done, both for the class as well as for me. Would you please join me in giving them a round of applause? Thank you. And with that, I will wrap up my remarks. Again, thanks to each of you for your support of Strive to Thrive Lincoln. Josh.
Throughout the semester, our classmates were divided into 5 teams to help facilitate the grant giving process. We will now have a member of each team speak on what their team accomplished throughout the semester. Alexis.
Hello, my name is Alexis Haas, representing the phenomenal grant administration team. The other members on my team include Mackenzie Parks, Ian Harper, Kira Pavlik, and Grant Taggy. I can truly stand firm in saying these individuals and I have built a community. Our true objective was to build strong relationships and communication with all individuals a part of our grant application process. This begins internally with building out the master spreadsheet, which is utilized by all teams within our class and has information on all the nonprofits we had apply. But the quality time spent was truly on the external relationships with all nonprofits. As anyone knows, saying no isn't easy, especially when you want to end on good terms and continue building relationships, and this is what our team set out to do. We drafted many communications to the nonprofits, from check-in emails to all of the "No, we appreciate your time, please apply this upcoming spring" messages. Our community additionally had the amazing opportunity to partner with Dr. Croft's Finance 871 class, as Dean Farrell stated. His students took the time to analyze and write reports on all the nonprofit organizations, finalists' financial statements. And we had the honor of thanking Dr. Croft and his class by putting together a video celebrating their successes and community's amazing collaborations. Professionalisms and impressions can take one a long way, and the administration team truly built an atmosphere of this. The phrase, communication is key, has never been so prominent in a community than ours, whether it be communicating between each other to produce the best work or communicating with all of the nonprofits. We did it all. Our work may have not been seen on the front end, but it was crucial to the success of this process. Same goes for all the members of our administration community. Communities aren't always easy to find, but we found one here in the grant administration team. From putting in hard work on our tasks to simply talking about everyone's weekend's plans and the impact each of my team members had on me, I will keep forever. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Taz Balassini. I'm truly thankful that I got to experience and learn about all the amazing nonprofit organizations in our Lincoln community. It was also a great experience interacting with other people who have desire to provide and help for our community needs. I'm on the evaluation team, and my team members are Sophie, Harrison, Kate, and Will. As an evaluation team, we were in charge of collecting all the data that we gathered up in class from different groups. And then based on that data, we were coming up with our finalists. We also worked with course liaisons, so I want to thank Joel and Jana for helping out throughout the class. Every week, we would have a group meeting in class and review the expected assignments for each group. After that, the evaluation team, we sorted a nonprofit organization to fit our criteria that we chose as a whole class. Our goal was to ensure the entire class was happy with the elected grant recipient. After that, we created questions to be asked on the site visit, specific questions to help out our nonprofit that we're going to choose. After that, receiving all the votes, we sorted and ranked the nonprofit to the class. So I want to thank Professor Mrs. Smith for giving us an opportunity to join this class and interact with these great people and finding out what our community is about. And I want to say thank you and good job for everybody in this class who put the effort. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Davidson, and I was part of the service and site visit team. I got to work with a great team, including Julia Hansen, Seth Alarcon, Holden Schrick, Jorge Hindigo, and Seth McCall. Right. During the semester, we were tasked with 4 critical tasks for a class project. These tasks included planning a service project, planning a site visit, leading the service project reflection, and at the end, doing a class reflection. These tasks required substantial planning, along with spectacular time management skills. Planning the service project was the first big task we had to accomplish. To accomplish this task efficiently, we made scripts for both a phone call and an email. So that once we decide on 10 nonprofits, we can get going full speed. The next part of the service project task was to do the next part of the project was the service project task. Wow, we had to do this was. All we had to do was you had to do a 1 to 2 hours presentation service project, or we basically just volunteered at different nonprofits for 1 to 2 hours. This required us to have our team members sign up and go and attend the service project. The service and site visit group also had to confirm the dates with the nonprofit and break out the class into groups after each site visit. During the site visit, we asked questions to further expand the knowledge of our nonprofit to help prepare a presentation over the nonprofit. After the site visit, we had to make a template and then further make a presentation over it so we can notify the great achievements and the pros and the cons of the nonprofit. This gave everyone a good understanding of the basic facts of the nonprofit during the deliberations. The final task we had to accomplish was later in the semester. This task was to lead the service project on the service project reflection day. Well, yeah, lead the class on the service project reflection day. This day we would take a step back, look at all the work we did this semester, and be grateful for the impact we were able to make. Being a part of the service and site visit group was a great experience. And I'm going to quote the late great Jimmy Valvano and say we had the opportunity to think, we had the opportunity to bring our emotions to tear, and we had the opportunity to laugh at this with our task. This was overall amazing. This is an overall amazing experience. I can speak for the group that we loved this. We are all glad that we did this.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elliot Brown, and I'm part of the public relations team, alongside Ben Beisel, Chris Ramsey, Lexi Westover, Madison Dedamore, and Ryan Kramer. Today we are together here celebrating the two nonprofits, and we want to thank you guys for joining us. So to dive into the world of public relationship, it's pretty simple. We are the marketing aspect of this class. Our role was to provide a marketing side of promoting the grant to these nonprofits by updating our followers on social media of our efforts throughout the class. One of our very cool and young ideas that we had was using Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels to interview fellow class members on the process and what they were doing, and also interviewing guests as they came and speak to our class, and we even interviewed some of the site project leaders. It was a really cool experience to get to know what they thought and all the things that went on behind the scenes, and we shared that with the people who followed throughout on social media. We are also involved in introducing our guest speakers. We went and did our background research on whoever came to speak to the class. We introduced them to the rest of the class as they spoke about the process that they have gone through with their nonprofit and all the efforts that they have done and the hard work that they put in. Finally, to wrap up the class, PR will put together a recruitment video for future students taking this class. This video will give a great inside look at what the class looks like and the impact it has on the community. We appreciate the cooperation from the other groups this semester. They have given us pictures and videos throughout the semester that we've been able to use, so we appreciate them giving a piece of their time to help us out. We couldn't have done this without the rest of our class and all the great leaders and nonprofits that are in the community of Lincoln. So once again, we want to thank you guys for all the effort and help that you've done to help this community and to be here today, so thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Rickers, and I am a part of the grant ceremony team. My team consists of the wonderful Olivia Palmer and Josh Ermacher, who are both MCs today that you've got to hear from, along with Tessa Mazingo and Justin Yost. Over the course of the semester, we have worked on making this day as special as possible for everyone involved. Planning an event as significant as this is both exciting and rewarding. Today has been amazing seeing everyone that we have planned and talked about for the last couple of months come to life. Some things our group has had to decide to make today happen is planning the layout, what kind of snacks and drinks would we have, what we want the schedule to look like, getting speakers, what music we would play, and how we would get all of this to come to life. We met with the amazing Amanda Colborn to help make all this possible. Our group was also responsible for ensuring we had enough people to help us set up today, so thank you for all that volunteered. We also greeted guests as they arrived and made sure everything was ready today. This semester has been so rewarding. I've appreciated the time we've had not just learning about nonprofits, but also visiting them and serving them. We hope today feels just as special to you as it does for us. Thank you, and I'll invite Olivia back up.
Okay, now's the fun part. So We will now be awarding our Strive to Thrive grants of $5,000 to each of our nonprofits. I'm super excited to award this first nonprofit, which is WICS Home for Girls. WICS is a girls group home that has been in operation since 1970, serving the needs of young ladies considered at risk. Thousands of women have gone through their building, which what they all have in common is dysfunctional homes or social problems. Their mission is to help young women at risk really resonated with our class. We are inspired by the work that they are doing and could not be happier to award them with one of our grants. Representing WICS today is Executive Director Tawny Waddington. She has been Executive Director since 2008 and has been with WICS since 1988. Love it. Please give a big round of applause to welcome Tawny to the stage.
First off, I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't even understand what this means to us right now. And I just am fascinated with you guys and what you do and what this class is about. I knew nothing about it. And I'm anxious to spread the word and to tell our girls and get our girls back down here. We're big on education. I mean, this was kind of a perfect fit for us. Everything that we do is teaching them. And it goes from, how to take care of a house. We have the house that's up there is, it was built in the 1900s, early 1900s. And so we try to keep it up. It's on the historical registry. So that's challenging within itself. But our girls are there to learn, and they learn how to take care of a house. They learn how to go to school. Most of them have messed up just their high school education. We have a track record with LPS of getting our kids back on track and getting them successful. We fight with sometimes probation and judges, and because we're like, no, you can't take this child out before the semester ends because it's important. COVID hit us hard, and we're struggling financially, so this is perfect. We're gonna up our game with educational. We're gonna get a TV up on 3rd floor, which is our education room, which previously was known as the ballroom when the house was built. So it's kind of a fun little space up there. We're gonna get another computer, we're gonna get books, we're gonna get lots of arts and crafts supplies. One of the things that the girls do that's just really fun to watch is they crochet as a group, and they stop bickering and stop crabbing about stuff, and they make things for themselves and their families. So that's where, it's a lot of yarn, but we will go through it. And just teaching them more things. We get them involved in the community. It's important that they go to the Lead Center shows. Lead Center shares with us. We get them out volunteering. We have volunteers that come in and teach our kids different skill bases that we would not have otherwise. So, and we're kind of a little secret in Lincoln, so it's fun to get some acknowledgement of who we are, and that we're doing something good. So. Thank you, guys. This has just been an awesome experience from our side, because having you guys come out, I didn't come to the project. I let my case manager do that, and I think it was an interesting experience. And then I took the next step with you guys, and so it was just fun to get to know you guys, and then to see you all cleaned up today. I'm like, oh my, this is pretty. So. Thank you, guys. This is so awesome. This is just amazing, and it comes at such a time of need for us. So I can't tell you. The other thing that I'm super excited about is I got a new board member recently that has a grant background, and I think this may start the ball rolling a little bit with my board saying, you can do it. This is how you can do it. And so it's wonderful that you guys are getting to know the nonprofits here too, because that's so important. People go, young ones like, what? What is that? So this is super exciting to know that you guys are here. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this.
Congratulations. Let's give another big round of applause for WICS Homes and Girls. Our second grant recipient is Food Fort. Food Fort is a nonprofit dedicated to serving children in under-resourced neighborhoods. In addition to providing food for those children in need, their mission is to provide more than just a meal. They seek to provide respect, love, relationships, and a constant support system in their lives, feeding, loving, and growing our future. In addition to healthy food, they also offer educational resources, on-site tutors, and engaging adults and interact with youth each week. Our class was thoroughly impressed with their work they do for the children and was moved by the excitement we saw from the children when they served during our service and site visits. We are so excited to extend our grant to help Food Fort's educational impact. Accepting the grant today is Michaela Arkridge, founder and executive director of Food Fort, as well as Kajani Leach, Kiwan, youth engagement and a bus driver. Please give another round of applause and welcome them to the stage.
Thank you so much. My name is Michaela Akridge. I am both the founder and currently the executive director of Food Fort. First off, I'm just so thankful to be a part of this process. Again, it really is an incredibly unique thing that our area does. So I'm both thankful to the class, professor, but also just the College of Business that it's an opportunity that's provided for the students. I've said it before, but I wish when I was a college student, it was something that I could have participated in. The impact, the details, the things that I learned so much further down the road can be such a blessing to you guys. And so I know, I hope you don't see it as just another college class, because I know sometimes that can be a thing. But it really is something so unique and an opportunity that I hope you guys can take something away from. I know that even our site visit team, some of the kids that we serve still talk about it. They still ask when the guys are going to come back and play football. All of those things. And so even if you think it was just a site visit, it meant a lot to the youth that we serve. A little bit about who we are. A lot of people can misidentify us as a food distribution. However, what we do is we use food as our avenue for developing relationships with at-risk youth who don't necessarily have adults present in their life to go to for certain things. And so we gather inside of a renovated school bus that looks a little bit like a restaurant does on the inside, hoping to cultivate a family dinner table environment in the streets of the neighborhoods where youth lack that sort of environment within their own home. Our education program is something in addition to our providing dinner. And what that looks like is kids coming to hang out, eat dinner with us, do homework together, while we provide adults that are there to simply build relationships with them, to be present in their life, to ask them how school's going, to ask them how, if they're still dating that boyfriend they shouldn't be, how things are going at home. Yeah, he loves that piece, huh? It really is, we like to look at it as not necessarily serving those people, but living life alongside of those that we serve. And it's such an incredible blessing to get to continue to do that. And we just feel really thankful to have an opportunity to be a recipient of one of these, because we are just a 7-year-old small nonprofit that was started locally. And lots of different grants are attractional to some of these bigger nonprofits, and so it just really feels like a blessing to be able to be seen. Why we do kind of hide in the streets and in the neighborhoods of the community we serve. We do that intentionally because that's where our best work is done, is in the neighborhoods of those that we love and that we serve. So thank you so much for the support, but also the recognition of a kind of a small but mighty organization. And thank you to the university for providing the opportunity for students to build leaders that can do this kind of work in the future.
Congratulations. Let's give another big round of applause for WICS Home for Girls and Food Fort. Next, we want to welcome the woman who made this all possible, our donor, Rhonda Seacrest. Rhonda Seacrest has been actively supporting multiple causes in Lincoln and across the state of Nebraska for many years. In addition to her gift that enables Strive to Thrive Lincoln to be offered every semester, she, along with her late husband Jim, also have supported multiple other areas at the university, including gifts to the Leeds Center, the College of Business, College of Journalism and Mass Communications, Sheldon Museum of Art, Nebraska Public Media, and the Hickson Lead College of Fine and Performing Arts. A native of North Platte, Nebraska, and a resident of Lincoln for over 20 years, Ms. Seacrest has been recognized with multiple awards, including being designated the 2023 Nebraskan of the Year from the Lincoln Downtown Rotary Club 14, a well-known service group of nearly 300 local Lincoln businesses and community leaders. She understands that philanthropy means giving of your time and sharing your insights as well. Just a partial list of her services include past president of the Leeds Center Advisory Board, trustee of the University of Nebraska Foundation, board member of the Lincoln City Libraries, and a member of the Nebraska Cultural Endowment Advisory Council. Please welcome Rhonda Seacrest to the stage.
Good afternoon. As I have previously discussed with you, after going through some phases like travel around the world and art and antiques and going to New York to buy designer clothes, I finally learned that the only thing that was truly important and was the most personally rewarding was doing something to help someone else. When I was thinking about you today, it occurred to me that my vision is secure because you have chosen to participate in this class. You have recognized that there are issues to be addressed, and this class will help you define which ones and in what way you will use the lessons that you have learned here. Because of you, my vision will extend into future generations. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us today. We want to give a big thank you to everyone that helped make this possible. A big thank you to Rhonda Seacrest, obviously. Thank you to Dr. Messersmith, Dean Farrell, Amanda Colborn, and both the CMER staff and the IT staff. None of this would have been possible without everyone. We're so excited to be able to give back to the Lincoln community and cannot wait to see what great things both WICS Home for Girls and Food Fort accomplish. Please give one last round of applause to the 2023 Strive to Thrive grant finalists. As you guys are on your way out, please grab more refreshments. We'd love for you guys to take more cookies. We have a ton left. Strawberry water too, fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for attending today. Have a great rest of your Giving Tuesday. Make sure to give to Lincoln. But yeah, thank you guys so much.